What's happening? Thanks for coming back to Function with the Family. It's your boy Brendan Lee, yours truly, the host out here. You know how we doing. Big things every day. So just the other day, I had ended up texting one of my friends from Stockton, and she told me she was joining the Army, and I was talking to her about basic and everything, and it kind of reminded me, like, dang, I got some stories I could tell, even though I told y'all, like, months ago that I was going to start doing stories. I just got caught up in the time here and having to study and all this and all that. But I'm getting close to graduating now, so I got some more time on my hands, so might as well get to it, you feel me? So, as you can tell by the title, today I got a story about basic training, and I had some beef with a drill sergeant. The way basic training works is you drive up there, they drop you off, you basically in like an in-processing state, you're at reception, and once you get there, you get your OCPs, which is your Army uniform, like PT uniform, camel pack for water, backpack, just simple things, you know, stuff like that. And this had taken place in the real basic training side of it, not the in-processing, like once you actually start basic training. So this is about maybe, I wouldn't even say a weekend. We're on our way to the DFAC now. The DFAC is basically a cafeteria, for those who don't know. And I'm starving, boy, like, dang, man. And I'm telling you, I'm hungry. And it's normally because we wake up at like 4 o'clock, we get up and we start working out around 4:30, 4:45-ish. And by the time we're done, it's about 6:30. And then we get time to go shower and, you know, handle personal hygiene and stuff like that. So by that time, it's already like 7:30 at that point. We're marching over there and, you know, just singing our little left, right, lefts, doing our thing. And we start lining up to form in, and I'm realizing, like, dang, man, I'm in the back of the line. Like, I'm pretty far in the back, you know, but I'm not really tripping. I'm like, it's whatever. It is what it is. And as soon as I smelled that French toast, boy, and for those of you that have been to Fort Sill, you know, man, you know, you know. In my head, I was already creating my plate. Eggs, jalapenos, I want bacon, and hash browns on the side. Give me 3 sticks of French toast with the warm syrup. The warm syrup. Boy, because we don't want that cold syrup, we want the warm syrup. And I'm ready, I'm Gucci, bro. I have my food, I'm excited. I'm like, excited, you feel me? I'm excited, you feel me? And then I get over and I get to the sides and accessories. And I'm looking over there, I'm like, ooh, okay, let me get this bread right here. Let me get some of these, let me get 2 packets of peanut butter right here. I'm gonna put this on right there. I'll get me a nice Rice Krispie treat to eat, and I'm good to go. I got my food, I'm heading on back, you feel me? So I got me a nice healthy tray. I'm ready to go, I'm ready to eat, I'm ready to go. I've been working out hard this morning. I was putting effort in. I was putting good effort in. And I'm hungry, I'm trying to eat, you feel me? You dig what I'm saying? So I'm walking to the table, and I'm like, boy, it's about to go down. So I get to the table, I sit my tray down, I go back, I get some drinks, I get, what do I get? I get milk and I get some water, I think. Yeah, I get milk and water, and I'm walking back and I sit down, and as soon as I sit down, I hear, Echo battery, you got 1 minute left, hurry up, you got 1 minute left. I'm like, what the, I just sat down. But then I remembered I was in the back of the line, so I was like, it kind of makes sense. So I just instantly get down. I'm grubbing. I get in there, I'm eating, I'm grubbing, I'm smashing food. I'm munching and crunching, gulping and just soaking. I'm eating everything. Like, I'm going. I take a little break, you know, I'm halfway done. I done smashed this food. I grab my drink to take a sip, and I'm putting it up. And then I hear, Lee, you're done. You're done. Get up and get out. You're done. I'm looking around like, is he talking to me? How does he know my name? I'm looking around the DFAC, and there's nobody else in there, bro. I'm the only one in there. I'm looking like, dang, he's really talking to me. Oh, by the way, my hand is still like this. I'm getting ready to take a sip. I'm looking at it, and I think about it for a second. I'm like, first of all, I'm dumbfounded. I'm like, how do you know my name? For one, knowing I was stupid back then, like my name is right here on my chest. Anyway, and 2, who is you to tell me I can't finish my food? I'm like, so that all happened in my mind. So I had my drink right here. I'm looking at him. I looked away. I took a sip. I put it down, and I kept eating, man. I was like, boy, forget what you talking about, man. I'm hungry. I need to. And then I hear his chair shoot up behind him like loud. Like that wasn't that loud. That was kind of weak. I'm not even going front. That was kind of weak. Hold on, let me show you. He like, damn, that was still weak. That was still weak. I mean, okay, forget that. Just imagine a loud chair, you feel me? Imagine a loud chair just sliding back like 4-5 feet. And he walking over to me, he was like, Lee! And he said this like in a way that I'm not about to say. I'm about to say like a little bit more PG-13. He was like, Lee, if I gotta tell you to do one more thing, we're gonna have some problems. And by the time he finished his sentence, I had given up the whole thing. I was like, man, I was already scared. I had given up my tough guy act. Like the first few words he done said, I was already sprinting out the door, man. I was gone. I was like, gone. So I'm running, and I jump in formation. And I'm just playing it off, feel me? I'm playing off like, nothing happened. What the hell? Nothing happened. And I'm out there just chopping it up with some people talking. And I see him come out the door, and I'm like, all right. So we all standing there, and we forming up. He getting his count. He making sure everybody's there, and we take off. We start marching back to the battery. Yeah, so you know, we marching. We doing our little left, right, lefts. He calling his little cadences. And then out of nowhere, he just stops. And he says, just to let you know, 2nd Platoon, y'all gonna get stronger because of one of your battle buddies out here. And I instantly know, I was like, push-ups, sit-ups, man. It's too easy, man. I'm ready for this. I'm ready for the smoke. I'm ready for the smoke. I want all the smoke. I want all the smoke. And I was like, man, ain't nobody worried about that. I'm ready, y'all. I'm here. So, you know, we get back to the drill pad, we get back to the battery, and I'm already warming up. I'm like, feel me? I'm warming up. I'm getting ready to go. Feel me? I'm about to jump off. I'm about to start busting these things out. Yeah, and then he hits us with it. He was like, half right, phase, front line rest position, move. And then we all start getting down. Everybody's like, oh my gosh. Everybody's crying about it. And I'm down. I'm ready to go. And he's like, oh, no, not you, Lee. You come on up here with me. In my head, I'm like, damn, what the heck? Okay, like, I thought he was mad at me, but okay, whatever. So I went up there, and he's like, all right, Lee, since you wanted to say, forget your battle buddies, and you wanted to say, I'm all about myself, you know, and you wanted to be selfish, we gonna make them pay for you. They gonna pay for you. They gonna pay for every bite you took. All right. And this man, he starts turning up on everybody. So he starts going in on them. He's like, down, up. And he was like, just keep pushing. He starts talking to him. He starts getting in their face. He's like, why are you on your knees? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? Fix your back. Why is your back not straight? Your push-ups are ugly. Come on, get it together. And he just laying into everybody on my behalf, by the way, on my behalf. And in my head, I'm thinking like, dang, this sucks. He's making my life bad. He's making my life hell. Because everybody already looking at me, mad at me like, well, I'm about to sock this man when we get back in the room. I'm about to whoop this boy. I'm about to kill his. Everybody looking at me like that. Like, dang, I hate this guy. Look at him up there, standing up there by himself, not having to do no kind of push-ups with him. Everybody, I could just see it in their face. Everybody was thinking that. And this man, he's trying to make it worse for me, man. He's trying to make it worse. And in this moment, I'm standing there. I'm just trying not to cry, you feel me? I'm just mad. Like, man, he really over there trying to make me look all stupid in front of everybody. He really over there trying to make me look bad. And then he keeps going. He's like, Lee, quit laughing. Why you laughing up there? You laughing at everybody? You ain't nothing but a punk. And then at this moment I was touched. I was touched. And he made me mad. And then I hit him with, no, I'm not, drill sergeant. I hit him with one of those. And then he said, what? Shut up. And he kept started walking up to me. He was like, and he gets in my face and he's like, you ain't nothing but a punk, Lee. You ain't nothing but a punk. I'm like, no, I'm not, drill sergeant. Then he takes a step closer and he gets in my face and he's like, you say one more word. So I'm sitting there kind of quiet. I'm like, okay, Then he just stands there and looks at me for a second, just glaring at me. Then he just tells me to fall back in with everybody. He picks everybody up. And we continue throughout the day. But ever since that point, you know, I could still feel it, you know, behind everybody like, you know, vibes around me, like they did not like that at all. At least for like the first few weeks, I could feel it. Like, dang, he made it rough. He got me back. Like, he really got me back. And another thing is, when I said, no, I'm not, drill sergeant, everybody else like that was watching this happen, according to them, it sounded like, no, I'm not, drill sergeant. Like they like roasted me about it for like the rest of the time I was there. And it was like, no, I'm not, drill sergeant. And they make it hella ugly. Yeah, that's the story of how I got into beef with that drill sergeant. And to be honest, at the end of everything, when I was getting ready to graduate, he turned out to be a really nice motivational person to me. He turned out to be really inspiring. Just all the stories he used to tell us, and he used to tell us how to stay squared away and not get in trouble. You know, right place, right time, right uniform, all our formations, wherever we're going, whatever we're doing. And he taught us common courtesies and everything like that. So I ended up really respecting him. But at that time, well, we was beefing, man. We was beefing. So that's the story about that. It was pretty cool, honestly, though. Basic training as a whole, it was pretty nice. It was challenging for the most part, just to work with everybody. You know, we're all in these high pressure, high intensity situations, and you got drill sergeants yelling at you, just making it worse, just making it heavier on you. And you have to work together to accomplish a task or to finish a mission or to do whatever they want you to do. And it just brings, sometimes, like, when you're not getting used to it, it really brings the worst out of everybody, because you start showing your ugly side when you're not getting it done. You're losing, you're failing, and you're failing as a unit. And when you fail as a team, and if you're not acclimated to work as a team, you start pointing it out, like, why did you do this? Why didn't you do that? Why do you have to do this? Why? Like, you start blaming other people. You start pointing fingers, you know, you start doing all of this and doing all of that, and that rips you guys apart even more, even after you guys are already failed, you guys are already down. So that was a hard part for me, was trying to learn all these new kind of personalities, because people come from all around, you know. People come from all around the country to figure out and to get into the Army and to work together, and it just ended up not being most of the situations ended up just sucking. Like, we didn't have good teamwork at all. But toward the end, we started getting our chemistry down. We started, you know, setting in with each other, and it was a really good experience. I'm not gonna lie, basic training was a really good experience. I mean, I wouldn't say I'd go back, but it was good. I just want to say thank you for everybody for stopping by to watch my video. Look out for a couple more coming soon. I know I promised a lot of videos, and I know I didn't come through, but yeah, let's leave that in the past. You know, new year, new me. We're focused on bigger and better things now, you know, so let's get this bread, you feel me? Let's do big things together, you feel me? Hell yeah.
I'm with the gang, I'm with the mob, what was you thinking? Remember them days and that shit was hard, a nigga been thinking.